Hi, I'm Haley, and Sierra's not going to be in this video. She's right here just to be like, my support. But she's not going to be in this video today. I just wanted to explain why we haven't been posting, or, you haven't seen a lot of us. I've actually been going through something that has, stopped me from being able to, do anything with myself, but I've gotten some help, and I'm going to explain more about it. So what has been going on with me is I haven't been able to eat. I'm able to drink things, but, I have a fear of eating. So Sierra's mom, we just moved up here with her because it was a bad situation at my mom's house. But eventually I'm going to have to move back down to where we were at to be able to get our own place. But right now we are up here, but I was up here for 4 days, and Sierra's mom noticed that something was wrong, and she started doing research and all that, and then she took me to the hospital, and they diagnosed me with anorexia. It's been going on for a while now. I know you've seen us post that KFC mukbang and what we were doing with that. But as you see in the video that I was not eating much, I was trying to for the video, but I wasn't. And it has been going on for a while now that I haven't been able to eat. I've been doing like protein shakes or that, but I've lost a lot of weight. Currently I am 90 pounds even. I was 110, and the last couple months I've lost over, 13 pounds or so. So we're trying to figure out if it's more of something's wrong with my throat, and that's the reason why I can't eat anything, or if it's more of a mental thing with me. So tomorrow I have my radiology test, and that's going to see if everything in my throat when I swallow something. So they lay out a thing of food for me, and it's really hard for me to eat, so I'm very nervous about it, and I have to eat a certain amount of things, and they're gonna see me eat it and watch it go down and see if, hey, is something wrong or if there's something not, because it's more of my fear of choking. And they explained to me that anorexia is not just something that, oh, you don't want to eat because you feel fat, and it's not that with me. It's more of I can't eat because I feel something in my throat every time I do eat.
Well, you love food.
Yeah, and I love food. I used to love it. I love it so much, and
But at least you'll be, even though you're nervous, at least you'll be around like doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I mean, you'll be completely fine. They won't.
Yeah. See, that's one thing that I feel better about, is that I'm already at the hospital while I'm eating, and they're gonna watch me and make sure I'm okay.
They're making sure that you're swallowing correctly.
Yeah, that I'm swallowing correctly, that nothing's wrong with my throat, like my esophagus or anything. Like, it's just going down easy. And
if you're swallowing just fine normally, like you should be, it's more of a mental thing.
Yeah, if I'm swallowing just fine, it's more of a
mental thing. It's more of a form of anxiety.
Yeah, so that's what we are going to see, and if so, then I have to get on medication. And sorry, I'm trying to set you guys up. But okay, let's hope you don't fall. But yeah, it's more of it's more of a mental thing with me. So then will have to get on meds, and right now I have a therapy, so I go to therapy. I've missed my therapy appointment, so I haven't went yet because we had to go down to where we used to live at.
We gotta go back to Des Moines to watch my brother, my niece, my goddaughter.
Yeah, for a week or so. So then I had to miss my appointment, but this appointment was way too special for me to miss. So I'm back up here, making sure I'm gonna do it tomorrow at 9:30, and I do want Sierra to, because I want to bring you guys on this journey with me. So maybe it will help.
I will record.
Yeah, Sierra will record the process of my radiology test, and then I won't record my therapy test or my therapy sessions, obviously. But I will explain to you what's going on. But right now I am 90 pounds, and I've lost a lot of weight, and it's very worrying. They drew all my blood, make sure my liver, my thyroid, my potassium, all that was okay, and it is okay right now. They were very surprised on that because of how much I don't eat.
Yeah, it is very surprising how you're still hydrated,
Mm-hmm.
how everything, nutriently, like nutrients-wise, that you're completely fine.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's fine, but if we didn't seek help or gotten anything, it probably wouldn't have been fine.
Yeah. So Sierra's mom was like, okay, it's time to go to the hospital. You've been here 4 days. You haven't eaten shit. She's like, I can't sleep because you're not eating. I don't want to eat in front of you because I feel bad. And it's like, don't feel, I try to explain to her, like, don't feel bad. I was like, you guys eat. I make this food so you guys can eat because I cook, but I don't eat. And she's like, why? How can you do that? And it's more of, I'm scared too. So, like, I'll go sit outside while everyone's eating, or, you know, because it's such a scary thing for me. And it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's, oh my gosh, am I going to choke? Or, oh my gosh. And,
like your fear of choking and your fear of not surviving at the same time.
Yeah, so it's like, because every time I eat, there's something in my throat. And it might sound crazy enough, but it is a form of anorexia, and it's something.
But it's not the form of anorexia people immediately think of.
Yeah.
There's all different types of forms of anorexia. Yeah. It's not one thing where this person thinks, oh, I'm fat, I shouldn't eat. There's a ton of different anorexias. Yours is not the one that says, you don't think you're fat at all. Mm-hmm. That's not the problem. You love food. You're just fear of choking on it, so you choose not to eat it.
Yeah, or there might be something in my throat that's making the food not go down correctly to where I can't eat, or, you know, so it's a good thing I'm seeking help to see, hey, is it more of a mental thing, or is it more of something in my throat that I need to do something about it, like get surgery, or so we're gonna figure that out tomorrow. And I really hope that maybe it's bad to say, but I do hope maybe it is something in my heart, because in my throat. In my throat.
Well, because I hope it's something mentally instead, honestly.
No, because mentally is so much harder to get out of, because
well, I guess, yeah, you're right, because it's more in your head than it is. Yeah,
and it's harder to get out of your head. So I do want to show my process of being anorexia and getting the help I need to maybe help you guys out. It's a very scary situation, and I've been going through it for months, and I haven't been able to eat really anything for months. Like, I'll scarf down some ice cream because I can't choke on it, or
sometimes I would make her eggs and toast. Which I also think that's why your nutrients and stuff are fine, because you know, eggs have protein in
it. But yeah, sometimes eggs and toast, but recently I've started freaking out about eating eggs and toast because I feel something in my throat, so then I haven't really been eating that. So the doctors prescribed me they gave me some protein shakes.
They're called Ensures.
Yeah, they're called Ensures. So I've been drinking that to keep everything good, my nutritions, my vitamin C, B, whatever,
What's
my potassium.
Also cool about this hospital that we're going to out here, they see in Des Moines is different because they immediately think that she needs pills or medication, but this hospital up here thinks that they don't go to that. They think of the alternatives first.
Yeah.
So instead of suggesting medication, they want to get to the bottom of the situation before doing that. So that's what makes you a lot more better, is because because you're more okay with going to the one up here than in Des Moines, because Des Moines will just automatically think, oh, you just need pills.
Yep, and that's how it is Des Moines. It's more of, I went to the doctor about it, and it's more, it's an anxiety thing. So
yeah, they don't go down to the bottom of the situation at all.
Yeah, so here's some anxiety medicine. They had me on Xanax, and it didn't help at all. All I was doing was sleeping all day. Granted, I couldn't keep the thought, but of doing anything. So yeah, like you said, I was
zoning out. You couldn't think of doing anything. You were literally doing nothing.
Exactly.
You were in the bed off of one pill of Xanax, the lowest dose. You were in bed for 3 days.
Yeah, it was bad. So I've been going through it, and I've been trying to handle my anxiety, my eating, and then I got really depressed because of it. So right now I'm glad we're getting help, even though it was a forced help. I do got to understand that, because I explained to Sierra's mom, it's she's like, why haven't you asked for help from anyone? And it's like, because in my mind, I don't want to look weak to anyone, because I'm not a weak person. I've been through it, still go through it, you know, and I don't want to seem weak, but
You're not weak, though.
that's what Barbara said. She says, which is Sierra's mom, she says, you're not weak. She's like, when you ask for help, it makes you stronger, because you're realizing what's going on and you're trying to fix it. So that makes you such much of a stronger person than, you know, trying to get through it to yourself, because
you're strong enough to admit what's really wrong.
I'm strong enough to admit what's really wrong. So I have counseling, my radiology test, I have a nutritious doctor. So we're just going to start on that, and if it's more of a mental thing, then
that's where the therapist comes in.
Yeah, that's where my therapist comes in, and then we're going to have to try to prescribe some medicine, and I really don't like medicine, so it's going to suck, but it's something that I'm going to have to do to get over this, because it's making me depressed. It's, you know,
it could kill you.
Yeah, it could kill me. Like, I've been so depressed when I was living with my mom. I wouldn't get out. I stayed at home for like 2 weeks straight one time in bed.
Very homebody, like to the T.
Yeah.
There is not more of a definition of homebody except for Haley. She did not leave the house unless she necessarily had to. And if she didn't have to, she wouldn't leave the house. Sometimes she would barely even leave the bedroom. She was so depressed, and there's nothing I could have done about it.
Right. And Sierra has done. She tried so much, but it's like when you're in your head and you're depressed, and because you can't eat, and you know, even though Sierra noticed she can't eat, I explained to her, like, you can't just come up to me and be like, hey, you hungry?
It's a triggering word.
It's a triggering word for me when you're like, hey, you're hungry, or eat, like people do when I go over to their house and they're cooking dinner and they see that I haven't ate.
And then they throw the eat word around.
Yeah,
which is
like,
triggering
you're eating, eat, and it's like, oh my gosh, they're so triggering. It makes me
have anxiety,
and I'm at that point where I gotta leave that place, because I can't do it. I can't even eat at a restaurant. I'm so scared. Like,
and she loves Laja. If I would have taken her to Laja, she wouldn't eat it.
Nope.
That's her favorite Mexican restaurant.
Because that's so much anxiety being around so many people. Now I'm to the fact that even if I eat, I have to be with somebody, but not too many people. So, like, say we live at Sierra's mom's house. She has brothers and sisters and her mom and her stepdad, and I can't be around all that. I gotta be around Sierra when I eat, and that's it. And you have to have conversation with me, because if I don't have conversation while I'm eating, then I have it stuck in my head.
Yeah, your mind goes straight to the thought that you're worried about.
Yep, and I try to watch something, but even watching something, sometimes it, you know, I barely have one meal a day. Like, I've eaten ice cream today, but that's about it, and I've
usually
been drinking a lot of pop.
We're even lucky to see her eat. We're even lucky to see her eat one thing out of the day. But when she eats one thing, you won't see her eat for the next 2 days. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I've been drinking a lot of pop, and even though it's bad for you, it's keeping my calories up.
She drinks some milk. She hates water.
I hate
water. I'm thinking that, because you usually, when I made you eggs and toast, you drank milk with it. So I think the milk was what kept you hydrated too.
Yeah, I try to drink milk just because, like, if I'm not drinking water, then I want to drink something good.
Which you rarely drink water.
Yeah.
The doctor was even like, I'm surprised you're hydrated, because you explained to her you never drink water.
And I don't.
Unless it's out of the bottle, and that's rare too, because you just simply hate the taste.
Yep, I simply hate the taste. But I just wanted to explain to you guys what was going on and why we haven't been posting, and I hope you guys want to understand and want to keep updated.
Like, we want to do this.
We want
to videotape. We want to have fun doing it. But when things like this comes around, it's just like, it's hard to fit in.
It's hard to
fit in the schedule and with what's going on. Or even
when you're so down and you can't eat and you don't have that energy because you're not eating, it's so hard to get on camera and do yourself up. And as you see in the mukbang where we did with the KFC, like I explained before, you see that I wasn't really eating in that. And that's because at that point in time, I was eating a little bit, but it was so hard to still eat for me. And it's been...
But that's before I got worse and worse, because you would occasionally eat when we were doing those videos, but then you notice it starts, well, they won't notice because we stopped videotaping, and when we stopped videotaping is when it got worse.
Yeah.
So, reason why we're videotaping now, so you guys know and notice that she's all dolled up and stuff, is because we're at a point where we're getting the help. We're at a good spot.
Yep.
And we're going to take you on this little journey as much as we can. I hope you guys understand if we don't post in a while after this video. It's just, sometimes things come up.
Yeah.
Sometimes things get in the way.
But, and it's, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. But we do want to do videos. We do want to keep you guys updated of what we're doing. And, well, if you guys want to see where we're at.
But, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys in on what has been going on with me. And if you guys want to see the journey of me getting better, or, you know, see what happens, like my radiology test, I want to record that and be able to show you, hey,
which I'm going to record.
These are the steps that I'm taking, and I wish I could be able to record my therapy, but that's something that I have to do with just myself.
That's one-on-one type of situations. Nobody needs to know what is being said in those conversations. But there would be, when I record that, the only time I would want to speak is when they're not in the room, because they're going to be talking to you the whole time, probably. So I'm going to record as much as I can, and then when they leave, we'll talk about what's going on, and then we'll just go from there, and then we'll probably do something afterwards. Say something afterwards. We leave, but
I just want to show you guys how tiny I am now, and then because I want to do it on camera so I can see my growth and what I have done for myself. So right now,
I mean, you can use the collarbone as an example.
My collarbones,
your shoulder,
skinny.
And if you guys don't want to see this, if you guys don't want to see what she's, doing, we probably should have told you beforehand, but we're not going to show too much. This is all she's going to show, but it's,
And you can't really get justice, though, because of the way I'm sitting.
This is what I wanted to say. You're also probably wondering, why couldn't Sierra just videotape and while you're doing this and that? Well, it's like a partner thing. You can't just, I was so worried. I didn't know what. My natural thought wasn't thinking, let's pick up the phone and start recording for YouTube. That wasn't my natural instinct or thought. So it's a partner thing. When your partner is going through something, you can't just be like, okay, I'm just going to do this YouTube video while you go through that by yourself. It's just, so that's probably why. I don't know if anybody would think that, but if you were, that's my answer.
It made me want to get help more. One day, I was showering, and Sierra came in, and she was standing there, and I had the curtain open, and she just started bawling. She's like, Haley.
Because I really noticed how deteriorated her health went just by taking a long look and staring. I really noticed it.
Yeah.
And it fucking just broke me down.
And it made her sad. She's like, you're too skinny. She's like, you've lost all this weight. She's like, your eyes are sunk in your head. Like, you can't see now probably because I have makeup on and I dolled myself up, but I'm just...
You'll see the difference once we start getting back with her health and stuff, once we figure out what the problem is and whatever, and we work on it. You'll probably start noticing some differences, but, we're just letting you know what's going on, why we haven't been posting for so long. I mean, this is what's going on, and hopefully... we just gotta pray for the best. Gotta pray for a solution to all of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I do want to get help, and I do want to start eating, and I hope...
And that's what we're doing, you're doing exactly that. So you have to be proud of yourself for that.
I am. I'm proud that... Well, I wouldn't say I'm really proud of myself, just because I'm proud of someone stepping up and helping me, because I wasn't strong enough to do it. Like your mom, she's like, I don't care what you say. You're going to the hospital. Got in the car... Got taken to the hospital.
At the same time, you were probably hoping that it would have been one of your parents instead of my parents.
It doesn't matter at the same time. I see your mom as my mom now. Well, she's done so much for me, but I don't know, I'm glad I was forced to, because now I'm getting the help I need to, and if,
It's alright, my mom's texting, don't worry about it.
And if Sierra's mom wasn't there, because Sierra's tried to get me to go to the hospital, but it's like, I don't listen to her.
No, it is, guys, she is stubborn as a fucking hog. Trust and believe that. She is so stubborn, and my mom don't take no for an answer at all. You could see here's an example of what my mom's like, kind of in situations like these. She's a fucking commander, straight up and down. She don't take no for an answer. She gives you an order, you do it.
Yep. So, and I did it, and now I'm getting the help. Now I just gotta be strong enough to continue going.
And I'm here. My mom's here to support her. Her dad, even though he's not a sentimental guy, we know that he is here supporting her too, even though he's not here physically. But she's got support and stuff, and we're gonna make sure she continues these, because nobody wants to see her gone. Nobody.
Yeah.
So this situation is gonna get taken care of.
But we love you guys, and I just wanted to let you know, and comment down below if you want to see.
Oh, better quality coming soon, y'all. We're getting the iPhone XR up in this piece.
Yeah, we record on our phone, but we're getting the new iPhone 11. Well, I'm getting the iPhone 11, but it has really good camera.
3 fucking cameras on one phone.
Will be
That's
better quality. That's like camera quality, boy.
Dude, that is crazy. How can they do 3 cameras on the phone?
I don't know, but I'm excited for it. So better camera quality, and if you guys do want to see more or even of my process, or just let me know. If not, then I understand. And
well, and one more thing before we let them go. Another reason why I didn't want to be on the camera is because, one, this is your, I'm just here to support you. I'm not trying to steal a spotlight. Even though I've been talking in there, I just wanted to put my opinion in there, but this is your video. This is your journey, and I'm here to support you. I'm not going to invade your spotlight, even though it's not a spotlight, but I don't want to seem like I'm taking over on something that you're going through.
I know, but at the same time, as my partner, it's not like you said. Yeah, we're going through it together. You're seeing me go through this, and you're feeling all this emotion and sadness because you're watching me. So,
but instead of me opening up about your condition, I didn't want to steal that from you, so I wanted you to do that for yourself, because it's important for you to admit and to speak out what your issue is from yourself and not from me, and not from anybody else.
If you guys want to see a video on the perspective of Sierra's maybe thought, or even her family on what they have seen me go through, or how they felt about it, if that will help someone out there, just let us know.
The before and afters, we can pick a photo out of before this happened and before it got worse. There will be a difference. We'll take a picture after this, we'll put it together, and whoever follows our Instagram or whatever, they'll see the difference. If you want to post it that way, or if you want to show them on camera, it's totally up to you, but we'll just do it that way so they can see the difference. Because right now we ain't got no computer. We ain't all professional right now.
No, I fucking record on the phone. I edit on the phone.
No, you do good editing and thumbnailing. Look, I am just a dead weight over here.
Oh my goodness.
On it. I can't. On the phone, for me, it's hard to edit. But if I have a computer, I'll be on that shit like Donkey Kong, okay?
But I just want to let you guys know. Let me know if you guys want to see more.
Peace.
More of my, what is it? Journey. And if you don't, that's okay. I just wanted to be able to help someone out there and speak on what I've been going through, even though I really didn't speak on, what I was going through. But
well, I mean, and that's like, it's hard.
It is hard.
People with what you're going through and people that are going through it now, it's hard to speak it out because you don't want to see it yourself. That's what's hard about it. That's why people don't speak up, because they don't want to see it. They don't want to see how bad they are getting. They want to be okay.
And it's crazy because I don't even notice how bad I've been getting, and it's because
not until I cried.
But even then, I look at myself in the mirror, and it's like I look just fine, and I feel just fine, But it's at the same time, everyone's looking at me like, "What the fuck is going on, Haley?" Like, why are you this skinny, and why are your eyes sunken, and crying about it, or being able not to sleep, or
And it's hard. It was hard for me to even say anything about it too, because I didn't want to set you back. I didn't want to make you feel like, okay, is there something really wrong with me? What's going on? Like, I didn't want to, if it was a mental issue, I didn't want to make it worse.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to shut down and not say nothing. And it was hard for me to say something because I didn't want to set you back.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And, you know, people talk like my mom. I told her about this.
And she just tries to see her way around it.
Yeah, I told her, hey, Mom, I'm having troubles eating. I can't eat. Like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, oh,
Just
you'll get...
cut it up in little pieces.
Yeah,
you'll
you
be
cut
fine.
it up in little pieces. You'll be fine. Or,
but people
oh,
misunderstand.
you'll eat when you get hungry. And yeah, people do underestimate.
They misunderstand the situation because they ain't going through it, so they think it's easy
when it's
to
really
just
not.
It's really not, because they're not the ones going through it. We have to remember that. That's why people, let's say, who is going through it, that's why when you can't say certain things to them after they get better, because it sets them back and it triggers them.
Yeah.
It is not easy at all. The reason why your mom's saying all that, because she can eat whenever she feels like it. I can eat whenever I feel like it. My mom, everybody in here but you, because you're struggling with it. We don't struggle with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for them to understand, hey, it is not easy.
And, like, when I first started doing this, I had to explain to Sierra, like, these are some things that trigger me. You can't do this because...
Yeah, it was difficult for me to understand what was going on, and I feel really bad because I feel like I should have tried hard enough, but I didn't really see the difference in what was really going on with her health until I, cried and looked at you, and it made me feel bad as a partner because we've been together for like almost 6 years. I should notice these things. But when you're around each other 24/7, it's hard to notice something that's changing before your eyes until you actually sit there and see it.
Yeah.
So I should have tried harder, but, I'm just grateful we came out here. My mom, the commander, set some orders down. But sorry, we're getting off track. We're going to let y'all go.
Yeah, we love you guys. Like I said, comment below and let me know if you guys want to see more about this or
And
anything.
if you're going through the same thing, you can hit us up for advice. We can let you know what... Haley can let you know what advice is given to her and maybe try giving it to you to see if it will help. But our main advice would be seek help.
Or even have someone in your family that you can talk to, or...
You definitely need the support. For sure. Find that strong support and hold on to it. And find people who have your best interest as well, because if you find support and they really don't have your best interest, then they're not gonna help you. So, but
alright, it's been 27 minutes and I'm probably not gonna edit this one. So.
No, this will be an unedited. This is a sincere video. We just want our viewers to know, sorry we haven't really posted. This is what's been going on.
She talks so much.
Shut your mouth. I know, it's been, I've been wanting to talk about it. And
I see it as you should make a video on, that's why I said you should make a video on
my side of the
on
story.
your perspective and what you were seeing from a partner's side. I think it would be cool to do that because you're getting my story a little bit, which I didn't really go into detail about it. I will if you guys want to see more, but I just want to tell you why we're not posting. But it would be cool to see, hey, I'm her partner and I've been watching
I will do that.
What my emotions are and what, I've been going through with it. Because I know it's something that it's hard on your partner too. It's emotionally draining for you too. And
which I was going to say something else, but I'll save it for the video. But I'm going to wait until we're at a good spot to do that video because I'll be by myself when I make this video because I don't want anything that I say triggers you and sets you back. So when we get to a good point, I'll make that video. Alrighty.
Well, we love you guys, and this is an unedited video. But like I said, comment if you want to see more of my Sierra's video because we have a really good video idea to see from my perspective, or if you want to see more of my journey and recovery
and how I dealt with it.
Yeah, and how she dealt with it, or how I dealt with it, or even just go more in depth with what's going on because I didn't
from both sides of us.
But alright, we love you.
Thanks for sticking around still.
Yep, and hit you later. Bye.